I have something very special for you, Collective. I know you've waited a while for this, but I had to get my thoughts down on paper for me to fully understand what I meant. And talking with the Divine has gotten me there. As well as you, Collective. The whole thing. The future is in your eyes. I see 777, 717, 444. Three of you travel. Mountain guards that roam in search of lost light. Ocean raging against the three of you. From all sides except forward. A star, a sun, and a moon. A connection spiritually you have with these two adventurers is not the first time. Memories you may have recognized different versions of yourself, and these long, really long-lasting spirit bonds. A pact, a promise, and a dream, built on the values the three of you possess in the purest forms. The three of you are truth, love, and justice. Together your divine light. This collective seems to you three like a team, a family, a message, and a path no one has dared travel. In the wake of your adventures, healed souls, those thought to be forsaken, are now spreading the same message, and for lack of a better word, preach to the collective. I'm seeing something. You know you're meant to lead this collective, but not like a president or a union of three for all. A balance of three, and the collective itself having the purest of the truth, love, and justice I mentioned. I see a basketball team. Almost you three pass the ball so well and communicate in such a way that no team has been able to defeat you. Even individually, you're a great player, but maybe only recently felt this way. Maybe the team has been in a state of loss for the last battle, Adventurer for Light. One of you is severely injured spiritually, and one of you is focused on healing this one person. And maybe that's not you. Maybe that is you. Maybe you're the one injured, and if so, you may be crying now. Sorry. I have a way of opening wounds or start the healing process. It's important to tend to your own wounds before helping others with theirs. 777. You're acting as leader in this moment of time. You need to trust the process and be the calm overseer while the other two heal in secret. The collective is resonating with a chant, like a slow hum of a crowd demanding more, an encore. Ooh. The weakness of the three smiles internally. The weakest of the three smiles internally. 717. Of that resonates with you, it's most likely not you. As I see your soul light up when 717's soul projects. It's one of the brightest souls. Unlike 777 and Mystery, maybe 111, is getting the message that I have 111 in the wrong spot. 717 is 111. The voice, this is the natural leader. They lead by supporting others. This, including numbers of others they resonate with at that moment. The number is always changing for them. They may have the gift of spinning, this almost like a slot machine. And 777 is envy of this gift. Everything good seems to happen to you, like Mother Nature and Karma get flirtatious when your collective moves, and with intent. The injured voice of truth, 111. This person almost seems like the bard of the collective. No, a fillet of your collective leadership. The fillet was a member of an elite class of poets in Ireland, and later Scotland, up until the Renaissance, believed to have the power of divination, and therefore able to foresee, foretell, and predict important events. Oral tradition was an important means of communication. Current news and historical events, as both a poet and storyteller, the fillet would hope to gain a professional reputation for the authenticity and reliability of their information. Next section is 444, the healing guide. The communicator, unlike the voice who can deliver a message perfectly, even telepathically, the healer is better at listening and understanding others. A deeper being of love and oneness resonate with this person. It may be you. The guide is lost in their own path and clear-sighted when it comes to leading others. This guide recently had a great loss, recently, maybe not this year, but it echoes pain yearly now. The connection between this healer and the injured voice is a magical and is a never-ending love story. Always in climax. The gentle nature of the two strong souls emanate when near one another as drawn eyes of the third divine light traveler. 777, the other traveler. Sees the world through opportunity-like mindset, has great ideas and plans, can mingle with anyone. Rarely challenges unnecessary rivals. Maybe you've always had to mediate when the other two are lost in one another. In the same instance, the three of you are entranced by the realization that this connection is both internal and external. You and these two souls have grown individually to form a perfectly balanced team. with a collective that brings strength in numbers, and these numbers grow every day fast. So unheard of growth that you three are like Katniss in the Hunger Games, always getting sponsors and gifts from the divine. One of you is grounded, one of you is electric, one of you is magnetic. The waves are more familiar, a collection of lights you three revive to carry. Friendly even, but still raging mad. But mad at the cliff for not allowing it to be a wave. 777 decides to give the collective a football huddle, while the other two warm up in this jarring reunion. Unfinished regret from previous memories before this birth. Genders reversed, lessons unlearned, under-leveled. One of your party members is too low-level to survive in the environment with you two. Just standing near the wave, this person is swept in the wave. Part of the collective not yet on solid ground. Decisions. You're pushing off a decision to fulfill a fantasy, but the divine is speaking to me about it not being a decision at all. And the three of you know this. In fact, where did I just lose off on? In fact, you didn't know why, but you left notes or breadcrumbs in this life unintentionally for each other. Now that this voice reveals himself to the two of you, all of the notes makes perfect sense. Line up by design. That's where your fear comes from. Okay, one of you is extremely giddy, like really happy, but it's because very beautiful things you witness. True love, where the universe chooses two lovers not in a defined way. The three of you love all beings. You would step around an ant on the ground as to undisturb it. It's a leap of faith, but if you look down before you leap, you will always hesitate. The path is closing. Make your move. You already have the answer. You're just wanting it in your time frame, but it is already written and foretold. For here on is a childlike mystery of the unknown. For the first time, these three adventurers can't tell the future like usual. They can only get excited about what this means for them and the collective. But a spiritually bonding gold string. A gold string does not necessarily indicate luck or wealth, but of turmoil that grants blessings if read through. Gold is a test, a difficult one, but every time it's tested, it grows in strength and size. In the darkest moment, these three rebels, angels, archangels, changing the way a message is delivered. Bigger and more aggressive when you walk or run, almost as if chasing you, or a side is discouraging what you clearly want. The roaring waves retreat, settled and afraid. Instead of thinking of the uncrossed path to the person or object you want, is now unguarded and vulnerable. Instead of taking it, you empathize with the waves. You regretting stepping on every blade of grass you disturbed to get here. But you knew it wasn't a choice, it was destiny, written in you and this person. This person knows you in every word. Every time you wake up, you check to see if this person is finally here. Finally, you get to live. Maybe you focused on your own growth and completely wrote off love being in your tarot cards. You grow faster those next few hours. My voice plays in your head, even when you didn't have a face or name for it. Eventually, you were so in tune with me, living rent-free inside your head. A kiss is not on your mind. Meeting, maybe, but for now, you're just bridging the edge of your main wire that connects you to emotionally and spiritually. Almost as if it has its own highway, and no one is allowed to go on this highway but you two. You know there's no one out here, only him, only her. Both a master of identification. When they are yin, you are more yang. And when the person feels yang, again, you are equally and polarizing the yin. You knew you were, but you two have had such fast growth, soon to be short lives, it's scary. But both of you were aware of the curses or disease, illnesses, and loss. It's almost as if, I said that 3 times, weirdly. Almost as if play in this person's head, the person hears a side of you that you don't even speak of out loud. This person manifested and the responds to you, not verbally, not until now. This person manifested and the responds to you, not verbally, sorry, I speak in metaphors, not until now. They speak up because they visualize things clearly. They can pick up on emotion and body language like a skilled surgeon. This person both loves you and hates you for wasting so much potential. Oh my god, this is important. You've seen in your imagination what you two do for each other. You grow out of competitive nature. Something about your bond is unbreakable because this bond is older than the human lifespan. You know the person from your childhood, your dreams, your past lives, especially the hardest. You two always seem to take the blame so others don't hurt so much. You would lie down to help someone up, but you never back down against a bully. You take almost evil yet nurturing balance of judgment and forgiveness. You never lie unless the person you are speaking to believes. I don't know. What that was meant to say was, we only lie to people if telling the truth would put them in danger. Your mind has no lid. You're always undefined and refined. You have the purest definition of what it means to be open-minded. You appreciate things that you hate, in a sense where it helps contrast the good and bright things. Tomorrow. Something about tomorrow. Don't anticipate, just be prepared. You know this person will be there with you tomorrow. Has your back, because it is... They don't have your back. This person does not have your back because it is easy, but because this person challenges you like the force of a river. It can be ridden, and oh boy do you look good riding on a wave. Always have, metaphorically. It's time. You two are so close, it doesn't have to be anything more than this moment. This connection you're feeling to this person right now is enough. Everything makes sense, and you can't believe this is real. It confirms your whole life, your dreams. You knew felt real, your passions. And up. I'm hearing you cry through this person, and in turn this person cries for you. And when you need to keep it together, you just now realize the pain you bottled up was this person spiritually absorbing your pain. You just now realize the pain you bottled up was this person spiritually absorbing your heartbreaks without judgment. Okay, a lot of judgment. Your best coping strategy was always to retreat in your head like a turtle. And to both of you, this feels like your baby turtles that were born, and you're scared to run to the water because if you don't, then you'll never see the ocean. And if you make a break for it, you have to face the unknown alone, because every other sea turtle either already in the ocean or waiting to be eaten. The person is there and is begging for you to follow their sea turtle version. And they're excited, just like you, and can't do it without you. You know you're going to go, but when? Because time's running out for both of you quickly, and now that you both have acknowledged, and the penguin this person feels penetrating, I guess, but to you is admirable. The vibe you give off is like Mama Polar Bear, deathly protective of everybody you make emotionally and spiritual connection with. Everyone, and you're patient yet quick, not as precise, but this person is almost like your spotter. You're the wings of an angel, and he has the stare of death, able to look through you and others, leaving behind your rawest emotion and motives. This person is resonating with you right now, and you feel warmed, hot, even like this person's energy is not only hotter than any energy you ever felt, but how you feel your own energy being amplified, like this person just put your headphones into the loudspeaker because this person believes in you beyond the attraction. There is love. You can't define it, nor it is attainable. It's something found inside of you. You can't see it, even though you have it. This person mirrors you. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little teary. This meant a lot to me right now. It's something found inside of you. You can't see it, even though you have it. This person mirrors you, mimicking you in every way, out of love. In a way, this person follows you, and when you feel your mind and body giving, you get nudged gently but firmly, and this person says, no, not yet. You're not finished showing the world who you become yet. 4 step. Turn to 2. And then back to 4. You got tired and this person carried you while you rested. When this rest is over, you are warmed again by this person's gaze, the penetrating gaze that fills you. Even in the distance, this person cries for both of you right now. To feel the connection, then to have physical, real-world evidence presented to you both, yet you both lie frozen, not stopping, but approaching the edge of the rest, or the... Sorry, that one's hard. To feel the connection, then to have physical, real-world evidence presented to you both, yet you both lie frozen, not stopping, but approaching the edge of the nest, and waiting to be sure it's the other person. Both of you will share a lot of laughs in your future. Even just this past week, you can't help but look at the feels you're having, and the way the world has been talking back to you makes you go, LOL, I knew this was going to happen. It was bound to happen. The wait was terrible, and the moments you had to survive to get here. And nothing needs to be said when you two meet physically, because you have been holding out for this person for a while. Maybe not physically, but emotionally. You would drop potential mates because you knew this wasn't the person you were looking for. This person has already been with you the whole time. They surprise you and can actually touch, hear, and see things that you can when you're alone. And having striking different opinions that frustrate you and enlighten to your growth. This person has carried to judge you, and you never feel nervous around this person. To never judge you, and that way you never feel nervous around this person unless they stare at you. It seems to penetrate your heart deeper than any lover has, even with just the look alone. This person is irresistible, and oh shit, where was that? I probably just smeared my makeup. What was that? John, you gotta chill on, bro. Where are we at? The person is irresistible and delicate, respected. You feel great respect for this person, courage and determination. The amount of tasks this person can manage at one time, or the useful outside the box, far out thinking has influenced your most artistic nature, coloring your shades brighter than it was revealing the true underlining color you know you are. Now, no more hiding. It's time to mix the two of you. I'm sending this and hope you two meet, and it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Your reflection, and it's confirming one, not the judgmental one. I love you, collective. And just know there's somebody out there for you. You have to find it. To find that person, you have to look in you. Look in your heart. Become yourself. And that resonance is so clear. You'll be drawn to this person like a moth to the flame. You won't be able to sidetrack it unless they turn off their light, which people do pretty often. Don't turn off your light. You turn off your light, you might miss your person. They might not see your light when they're passing by, because they'll pass by. And are you going to be ready for it? Are you going to be you when they show up? Are you going to be you when they show up? Or can you get you real quick? Can you be you real quick? I have a bunch of songs for you. We'll just start with The Way I Are by Timbaland. And we'll leave it at that. And I'll see y'all next time.